Hello, welcome to Evangelical Anti-Machine. My name is Marian. On December 5th, 2014, the following message was brought on word for word by an angel of the Lord and immediately written down by Benjamin Kauseinsen, God's prophet of the end times. Shalom, I greet you in the wonderful name of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. Verily, my name is Ba'ikiki, and I am a messenger angel of God. Verily, Enoch chapter 6 verse 1, 2 and 3. And it came to pass, when the children of men had multiplied, that in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters. And the fallen angels, the children of the heaven, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, Come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men, and beget us children. So far. Verily, this is prophetic. The fallen angels will again choose women in order to ensure their posterity. Enoch chapter 7 verse 1 to 5. And all the others, fallen angels, together with them took unto themselves wives, and each chose for himself one, and they began to go in unto them, and to defile themselves with them. Verily, I reveal to you that since then the curse of the fallen angels was transferred, the generation curse. Many characteristics are still visible today in many lives, so operating. This continues to the second, third, fourth, and even continues to the 10th generation. Verily, if there has occurred sorcery, murder, or adultery, or alcohol addiction, and so on in your ancestry, then this would therefore even still now be able to operate in your life. You might even thereby be a victim of the fallen angels. Verily, Enoch chapter 7 verse 1, from and they, 2 verse 5. And they taught them charms and enchantments, and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants, and they became pregnant, and they bare great giants, whose height was 1,000 ells, who consumed all the acquisitions of men, and when man could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them, and devoured mankind, and they began to sin. So far. Verily, if you are a victim of your generation curse, you will need to turn away from this behavior. God says that he will pass on the crimes to the children. Read aloud Exodus 20, verse 5 and 6. You shall not bow yourself down to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children, on the third and on the fourth generation of those who hate me, and showing loving kindness to thousands of those who love me and keep my commandments. Verily, if you are a child of God, and believe what Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, has done for you, then you don't hate God, and you reject the behavior which goes in against God. In this way there is no curse upon you. Leviticus 26 verse 3 and 4. If you walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and do them, then I will give you your rains in their season, and the land shall yield its increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. James 1 verse 14 and 15. But each one is tempted, when he is drawn away by his own lust, and enticed. Then the lust, when it has conceived, bears sin, and the sin, when it is full grown, brings forth death. Galatians 4 verse 4 and 5. But when the fullness of the time came, God sent out his Son, born to a woman, born under the law, that he might redeem those who were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of children. Verily, fear not. You can always approach Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. He has brought the sacrifice and bought you free. John 3 verse 16 and 17. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. For God didn't send his Son into the world to judge the world, but that the world should be saved through him. Verily, oh woe for those left behind, when the visitors from space, the fallen angels, come. Everything repeats itself. Be rapture ready. I'm going now. Ruacha Yeshu Shalom, spoke the messenger angel of God and disappeared. And also I say to you, Ruacha Yeshu Shalom. God bless.